I searched to find a love.
Welcome everybody to episode 8. We are here at ATP. My guest today is Chris Alvarez. How you doing, Chris?
What's up, brother?
How's everything? How's it? Here, talk a little closer.
Doing well. How about yourself?
Good, man. Everything's good, man. So today we're gonna be diving deep into Chris's life, man. The whole ATP lifestyle. So, Chris, just for starters, dude, tell me, what is a day like in the shoes of Chris Alvarez? From start to finish, from dusk till dawn.
Well, with Corona right now, it's a little tough. You have our morning times like kind of slowed down. Everyone's got to have their kids at home.
It's a slow pace right now. Yeah.
All that bullshit. So I've been finally catching up on sleep for the past 3.5 years of doing this. But it's chill. Like I wake up, put on my gym clothes, call it a day. I come in, I train people. I just had. I do train some people that are, high profile, so they're off playing their seasons and this and that. So now it's kind of like a little lull. This is like the slowest time of the season.
Really?
Yeah, because everyone's like, Christmas, holiday shopping, money gets tight, whatever. So we take like a little break off. Snow's coming, so I'll be snowboarding. Snow's coming, so I'll be snowboarding. So
really? But if the fucking snow comes, man, let's hope, man. This global warming's happening.
Nah, that's coming.
But since you're here, man, you started off from a small little studio apartment. Now you got a loft right now. You got a big ass place. Now, tell me what were some of the struggles, starting up this whole thing? What were some of the struggles, starting off from the beginning, from where you first started saving? Because we were talking, like, we knew each other for a while. I saw you from when you were grinding before you had the gym. Now, what are some of the sacrifices you had to take just to get here?
I remember distinctively when I told you when we were driving down to North Brunswick, I was like, bro, like peanut butter and jellies. That's the lifestyle, man. Like I got to save every single dollar and every single ounce to get this. I opened up ATP with like $1,200 in my bank account.
Really?
I dumped everything in, maxed out the credit card. I was like, bro, I believe in this so much that I'm just gonna dive in. Like I'm not gonna be a bitch about it. I'm just gonna go in.
And you needed to do that, dude, because you were you in a place where you just didn't know what you wanted to do yet, or no?
Nah, I had to plan I planned this, like, once I stopped playing professional football, I was like, all right, bro, this is what I went to school for, so what am I going to do? Work for somebody, get 50-60% of what I'm bringing in, and not set my life up in my career? I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that. I don't live my life for that.
Yeah, so you wanted to make your own money.
But, like, I wanted to be my own boss. Like, I don't like responding or dealing with somebody. If I want to take the day off, guess what? I'm going to take the day off. Like, but that's just how I was. Like, I felt like I was growing up, like, always, listening to a coach or listening to a teacher, just like that. And I'm just like, I'm done with that. I want to be my own person. I want to be my own boss. Like, I'm my own, like, if I succeed, it's on me. If I fail, it's on me. Like, I don't want to be, hey, I'm working for a big company, bad Q4. They got to start laying people off.
Yeah.
Even with the whole coronavirus thing, like, if I suck, people are going to stop coming to me. But we don't suck, and people are still coming. And even with the whole pandemic, we're still doing fine.
Yes, the business is booming. How'd you adapt?
Bro, we had to do the online training. You cut down the hours. Everyone has their own little section in the gym right now. But, dude, that's life, bro. This is cake.
Yeah, you're adapting with what shit's going on. Just like how I'm pretty sure every 5 years, fitness. Like, think about back in the day. Like, fitness was pull-ups, bench, and you barely worked out your legs. But now we got everything for every certain type of body. Now, how do you prepare? Like speaking of Kyle Anderson, NBA Kyle Anderson came in here. How do you prepare for a workout that's a little more high class than you wouldn't expect from a college athlete?
Well, that's what school's for. But honestly, it's about a lot of personal. I was trained by professional places as well. Mm-hmm. So I was playing football, and I was putting more info into my Rolodex of information, my dictionary, my book, stuff. So I'm just like, bro, all his problems, I had the same problem. Like, the guy just had his thoracic outlet syndrome. Bro, I have a torn labrum in my left shoulder from a car accident.
So you can relate from that.
We're both doing the same exact rehab work, right? I'm like, brother, this is what got me better. This was going to get you better. Mm-hmm. So, man, if I would have showed you a pre and post picture of what he looks like now from when, dude, it's like so not even comparable. And that's why he's putting up what he's putting up right now, to be honest with you. The guy works out like a madman, puts in the time, and now this year he's gonna, pay the price, and everything's gonna come full circle for him.
Nice. So, what made you get into health and nutrition? Besides that, you had besides you were a love of sports, like pretty much all your life from high school to professional football.
Yeah.
What really drove you about just keeping up with your body and just like honestly, just like improving other people's bodies as well? Is that something that you love to do?
So, think about it like this, right? You lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Kudos to you, right?
Thank you.
Think about it like this. I was that same overweight kid in middle school and in the beginning of high school before, genetics started kicking in, and then you start growing up and you're like, damn, shit, I didn't even know I had
Voice
this.
starts to crack, yeah.
So, I was a little kid, bro, bullied and shit. Even in Cliffside, bullied, oh, you the fat kid, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, bro.
Fat shaming works.
So, the thing is, I had a coach, right? Danny, I don't know his last name, but Danny was on my 8th. You know Danny from Cliffside, the basketball coach? Bro, I never forget. This guy goes, you got to stop eating McDonald's. You got to start getting fruits and veggies in your diet. This guy I was the 5th and only player on the team, so they would make me extra conditioned. They're like, yo, we need you for 4 quarters, man. We don't have anybody else. So I'm like, all right, bet, well, let's do this. So we're running around. I think this is 7th grade. 6th grade, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we're just running around the court. Like, we need you. You got to step up, yada, yada, yada. I was like, I got to get in shape. Okay. 7th grade, same thing. 8th grade, start to develop a little bit more. Then 9th grade, you start seeing a boom. Like, I'm growing up, getting taller. Like, I just see what fitness can do for somebody. Like, it can change your whole mindset. You go from being, depressed and, shy about talking to girls and doing all this other stuff. And then when you start growing, lifting, getting bigger, faster, stronger, your whole mindset changes, your life changes, bro. You even know it.
Yeah.
Your life changes.
My attitude and my confidence definitely has boosted up ever since it's not even that I lost the weight. It's that I did it for myself. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
And it working out sets goals like you don't even kind of see. It's automatic goals. I kind of for me when it comes to working out, when you have that type of called self-discipline, right? Yeah. You make better choices in your life. I haven't drank soda in 5 years, and that was all from when I was like, damn, you know what? I'm a little bit too big now. Maybe I should cut out soda. I drink soda way too much, and it's just the little things that made me improve my self-improvement, and it's just better. And do you think it made you who you are today? Grinding from the AMs to the PMs, from back and forth. When you're still a kid, you know what I mean. You're not working, you're not making any buck, but you're doing it in a way of a physical form. Do you think that set you up for how you think now?
100%. Yeah, everything in life sets you up, bro. I don't believe in the whole. You're just, whatever you've done in the past, you're going to be a different person. No, every experience you have, God put in your life, it tested you mentally, physically, emotionally. It makes you who you are now, and you got to keep on progressing and get better and better. The best quote I love, it's either you get better or you get worse. There is no in between.
Really?
And that's 100% right, bro.
Now, what do you say to people who are in your situations? Probably now, they're 16, maybe from 14 to 16, they're overweight, and there's still fat shaming around here. People call each other fat still nowadays, and and if they feel a little self-conscious about themselves, how do you think you could start off?
Brother, you will never change you unless you put in the work to change you.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just all a matter of getting up and doing it, right?
Stop blaming the mom, the dad. Oh, they're buying this, they're buying. My parents are obese. They still eat whatever the hell they want. You make the decision to put that crap in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. That's
right?
true. And most of the time, that's not even to really thirst your hunger. It's just to thirst your thought. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But dude, come on. You are putting that food in your mouth. You're making the decision to not work out. You're making the decision to do this. Stop blaming other people.
Yeah.
When you start blaming people at such a young age, then it becomes you're 30, 40 years old, and you're blaming your parents, and they're dead. You're like, bro, what?
Yeah, and you have no one to talk to. You're in a frustrated spot.
You got to take care of yourself.
Bro. Yeah.
No one's gonna take care of you like you take care of you.
That's true. And that when it came to me losing, I went from 220 to 170, and in the matter of a year, it took time, and a lot of people don't have patience for it. You know what I mean? People think they can go to the gym for a month straight, work really grind, and damn, I see a little bit of difference, but I don't have a six pack.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of my biggest hurdles. Everyone comes in here, they come in for a month, they're like, yeah. But then when I realistically tell them, listen, you're going to be with me for 6 months to a year if you want to see your ultimate results.
Yeah.
And they look at me like I'm crazy, and they think I'm just trying to take their money.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no. I'm like, you're coming to me. Think about it. Took 6 to 8 years to make you look like shit, and I'm going to change you in a month.
Yeah. It's just like why do you think it's going to fucking just happen out of nowhere? You know? Yeah,
it's like plastic surgery. It's like, I'm sorry,
it's not like that. Yeah, but what do you think? What do you think's the most important thing when it comes to losing weight and getting to your body goal? What do you besides food? Exactly, food.
It's like some people say 80-20. I say 70-30 because you can ultimately work out a ton and you eat 70% good. It's gonna be okay. But if your diet's not on point, you're kind of just beating a dead horse.
And what do you feel about fasting diets? Do you think fasting diets are good?
Everything has its time and place.
Okay.
Everything has its time and place. You can't go your whole life intermittent fasting, or else you're going to lose your mind and your body's going to slow down in metabolism, stuff like that. But there's a time and place based on your goals and what you want to do, 100%.
So, what would you say to somebody who's like just really struggling in the gym? They don't see any results, right? Do you think most of the time they're doing something wrong, or it's just like their food ethic?
All right. This is what I'm going to say. If you want to go far fast, you go by yourself.
Okay.
But if you want to go far in the long run, you do it together, right? If doing it by yourself isn't working, do it with a group.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very easy to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm not going to be accountable to you today. Because we do that every day. We basically throw the middle finger up, say, F you, I'm doing whatever I want today. And you're looking at yourself in the mirror. When you look at your friend, when you look at somebody else that's working out with you, putting on the same work as you, you're going to be like...
It's like a teamwork at the same time. It's like a...
I can't let you down because you're working just as hard as me.
And being a part of a football team, do you think that's what, probably got you to work out? Like, did you kind of find it hard to work out by yourself afterwards?
Yeah. Yeah, I still do, bro. Like...
you work in a gym now, so you constantly have someone around you.
Yes and no. Some days I pick my days where I'm like, I don't want to see anybody. I just want to work out because I got to work on my thoughts. I got to work on myself. Like, I don't want to be around people today. But there's some days where I'm like, bro, like today we just squatted heavy. I need to be around my people. You know why though? Because I need to set the example of what this gym is going to bring.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys don't see me lift my 500 pounds, it doesn't push the next person that.
Yeah, you're not going to go to a trainer who weighs more than you. You know what I mean? Is out of shape. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're not gonna watch a dude, like with a big belly telling you to do ab workouts. You know what I mean? So you have to be up to your fullest potential, athletically and in shape. Yeah. Just you're also shining a light on somebody else. Like, oh, this guy looks like he clearly knows what he's fucking doing. Yeah. So I'm gonna hop in.
When they're seeing the animal in the room pushing his weight, you're like, I'm gonna listen to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that goes a long way, and I don't ever want to lose that. I still want to be that dog. Like anywhere I go, anything I do, I still want to be that dog. So that's why we train. Sean's a nut job, bro. It's my business partner. The guy lifts every day like it's nothing.
And talking about Sean, I remember when you started off, you kind of came in this alone, not alone, but you had friends with you to motivate you and help you through. But you were managing a gym, a personal training gym, by yourself, day in to day out. You know what I mean? That's how you had to start
for the first year, 100%.
Now, what was the process of finding that that trustworthy person to tag along with you?
Sean and I, this was our idea back in the day, in college, right? But he wasn't ready the first year. Me,
you went balls in, right?
I'm balls deep in that shit, man. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, bro. Like, I literally off of a whim was just like, bro, I believe in myself. I'm betting on myself. I never would think I would fail. Even if I fail, I'd rather fail doing this than still being a sub. Like, I didn't want to do that, bro. Like, that's not my life. It got me off the ground, but, bro, like, I knew what I wanted. I went fully into it. And I was like, bro, if I fail, I fail. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into.
Yeah. Oh, in what ways?
Bro, like, I walked in, I just swear to God, I had $1,200 in my account. My rent was $1,800 for the month. I had a couple of people with me,
Yeah. So it was impossible to be on top.
I didn't know that I was going to get all these people, like, to follow with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just like, bro, I'm banking on me just subbing and making money that'll cover the rent, and it'll be a passion until it becomes a career. Bro, but like, I just think that people believed in what I did, that they just stuck around and they told friends, and then I started getting, like, based on my my degree and stuff like that, I started to get like a backing from like, you know, my local chiropractor, my local physical therapist. I also had good friends that were bringing in that were trainers too.
Yeah.
So they were working and saying, all right, we can both eat. And like the first year, bro, I was doing it by myself, and I just saw how much it was going to grow and how much it was going to be. So then Sean, this was our idea. A year in, he's working a job in MetLife out corporate, you know, which is a good side. I didn't really get the corporate side of life. He does, so he does a lot of that on the back end.
Yeah, he's very like, you know, computer book smart, kind of like, yeah.
So we both kind of, he hit me up. He's like, yo, listen, I want to get in this shit. We gotta do our plan. We have to do it. And his mom kept on sending us articles like of 2 business partners that opened up their business and they did successful. And the first time that I started, he was kind of like a little scared. He wasn't ready. So,
I mean, it's nerve-wracking throwing your whole life into a business, you know?
100%, and he wasn't ready for it.
Especially people business. You know, you're selling everybody else's effort at the same time. You're not like selling a product, you know what I mean? You have to account on other people to come in and pay, you know what I mean? So it's a big step.
Yeah, it's risky, bro. It's not like what I have to offer is bettering yourself and bettering your lifestyle. So a year in, Sean's like, yo, let's do this, man. We've been talking about this for so long that this guy tweeted ATP 2020 back in 2011, 2012. I'm still waiting for that tweet to pop back up.
Yeah, right.
He deleted his Twitter account.
Yeah.
But bro, it's 2020 and we started ATP way before
that little delay, the camera went up. So, Chris, you know, not for only personally, but for ATP as a whole, where do you guys see yourself? Maybe not in 10 years, but where do you want to see yourself? See this grow to a franchise, possibly.
I don't want to do a franchise. I feel like you lose your soul if you do that.
I
feel like
yeah,
you're
I know
skimping out. You never really want to do this for money, but you do. But then you don't because people see the fraud right through you. If they're like, hey, this guy doesn't care, he's just in it for the money, go down the block, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go to a regular gym.
Like, this is not what we do. Like, we're passionate. We do what we want to do, and we're very good at what we do, and we like to see that change, you know? Where I see ourselves in 5-10 years, I feel like we're going to get bigger. We need the space, so it is what it is. But, you know, we're trying to get a little something.
Yeah, so
I want to feel like we need to attack a little bit of the industry in here. Like, we need to get to a point where we're at a warehouse and we don't want to control, like, you know what sucks? Like when you ask, oh, let me use your gym to do this. Let me use your gym to do that. No, we want to have everything in there. We want to be able to do what we need to do year-round, 24/7, have nothing to do with the weather. It all is controlled on our end. So that's our goal. That's our 5 to 10 year plan. You know, get a bigger spot, a warehouse, put a basketball court in there, hopefully.
Nice, dude.
Willing.
Yeah.
That's our goal.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to train kids year-round, even have skilled trainers come in. And that's our goal. Because you know what? The gym is good, and it's good for what it does, but we also have to be applicable in what we do. And I feel like we need to bridge the gap between the basketball, the football, the soccer training, as long as here.
And obviously, you've been a football fanatic for we're gonna go into your achievements in a minute. But what is it like? How does it feel to train like, you know, upcoming athletes? You know what I mean? And then they obviously see you that you have a really high a high level of, you know, athletic performances, you know? Like, do you think that motivates them in some type of way? Because you know, obviously, you 110% know what you're doing. I worked out with you when I was playing football, and I was probably the strongest, but not the best in shape. I was still chunky, but I was at the strongest in my life for football. And working out with these kids, you know, you are setting goals for them. You are setting them for a high standards to get into college, because some kids are not all there academically. You know, it's not them, but it could be the school. But you are giving them a chance to get into college. Now, how does that feel to really kind of be like a guidance counselor in a certain way?
Like some people don't have, like, you think about it, bro. We live in an area where their parents are working all the time. You know, they might be immigrants, whatever it is, what it is. But like those kids don't have that father figure. Like just like I didn't have that father figure. It is what it is, bro. So the next local guy at the gym, they invest in me. I invest in them. Like yesterday, Jan Silva texted me, hey, can you read this email I'm about to send the coach? I'm like, yeah, bro, I got you. I'm reading it. I was like, yo, just take off of this. Everything should be good. It looks good. Just send it in.
Because you've been through those stages before, so you know. So they go to you for like, yo, Chris, like I've been doing my research about this college, and I kind of want to send my stuff over. How would I do that? Now, how would you? Now, for someone who wants to get their stuff out there and just really put their balls to the wall and really get into sports, what do you think they should do besides do the work?
You're talking about like get to college?
Get to college.
Oh, man. So I don't know if you know this, but my 2 little cousins, right? I trained them when I was doing my internship down in South Jersey. The one is in Assumption College, Division II. I think he got a full ride, though, or like 3/4. My other little cousin is Harvard's running back, starter running back, and he broke the school record for touchdowns against Yale last year. Nuts. The kid is league bound, 100%, stays healthy. He's going to be the best. It's Aiden Breguet. I've literally seen them. I've trained them from when they went in high school to getting these big looks to getting to college. They started when they were sophomores. They started when they were freshmen. They start the recruitment process early. A lot of people don't know that around here.
To start early, right?
They think junior year they're going to have like all these schools come to you. And no, bro. You got to get put on the radar when you're a freshman. You're shitty or not, they're going to know your name. They're going to know what you do. Then as soon as they read you in the paper, it's going to be a different story. They know pen to paper. What did he run? Oh, as a freshman, he ran this. Next year, you go to another camp, do it again. You ran faster. It shows you have dedication to your craft. And you're going to get better and better.
And you're trying to get better, yeah.
Also, another important factor is team success breeds individual success.
That is true.
Because if you are 0-10, like the Red Raiders,
yeah,
okay,
at one point,
or 1-9, or 2-8, no one's going to come see you. They're going to look at your school, and they're going to press the U-turn button on their navigation and go to the next school. When you're 10-1, when you win the championships, they're going to see winners want winners.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Winners want winners. They recruit winners. No one's want to recruit a loser. The only people that recruit losers are like Willie P.
Yeah.
All those other places, you know, that we went against in college.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm not. No knock on them. But I'm just saying, like, literally, no one wants a loser. So what do you think? 1-8, 1-9 is going to get you to the next level? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
If you can rally your troops and just be 5-5, it shows some leadership, shows some character, shows some dedication on the fact that you guys want to win. Sometimes you don't have the talent. It is what it is. But you can actually win a couple games just off of pure heart alone.
Yeah, and it's all about pure drive. If you are going balls to the wall from whistle to whistle, then you're doing your job. You know what I mean? And even if you're on that team that isn't the championship winning team, that doesn't mean you start to lack off on the fucking field. That means you go balls to the walls because that's what coaches notice.
I'll tell you what got me noticed, right? We're going against Riverdale. Riverdale always wins the state championship or goes to the finals, playoffs all the time. I'm playing against them for 2 straight years. My senior year, I play against Riverdale. I probably had one of the best games of my life with a twisted ankle, which is crazy. A coach went to Riverdale to go see their kids, and the coach Nymphius said to them, hey, we don't have much here, bro. We're just a good program. We don't have your college players. You know, he was like, we're a winning team.
But
we don't have those college, like, they had a couple Division I kids.
Good kids, yeah.
And that's it, and everybody else was a team player. So the coach goes, go to Cliffside Park. They got a kid.
Wow. So another coach
told, and then soon as they were coming in, like, I looked at Rowan, like, because I had Rutgers, you know, University of Maine come. So I'm just like, all right, bro. But my grades were shit, so it is what it is. So then Rowan comes in, and they're like, yeah, DJ Nymphius is a good friend. He told us to come over here. Said you had a couple kids, but it was basically came from me.
Yeah.
And then what college coaches do is they start picking some other players so it doesn't look like they're just here for you.
For you, yeah.
Just so you don't look like a, you know.
Yeah,
so
don't get too cocky and get your high hopes, yeah.
So they bring a couple.
So let's talk about some of your accomplishments. Like you were like a star athlete in high school. Then you got your chance to play at Rowan, which was a back-to-back winning NJAC championship. How did it feel to be on that type of team? And then after fucking that, you went good.
Before that, the way that I started playing, dude, I'll never forget. I don't know if you know, but everyone in my class knew I was a dickhead. Like, on the field, I was a dickhead. And I was a dickhead because I was mad at the world for my situation, by everything in life. Like, so the football field is my serenity, bro. I could hit people, not get in trouble for it. And I took all my frustrations in life out on the football field and out on other people. Yeah. And when I got to camp my freshman year, I literally looked at all the seniors and juniors. It's like, that's your spot. I'm coming for it.
Nice, yeah.
And I was such a dick that they were like, yo, I remember my boy Ian Carter, and I hope he watches it, and I sent it to him. He literally pulled me off to the side after the first week of practice. He was like, yo, you're so fucking good, but you're such a fucking dick. And I looked at him, and I said, I'm going to continue being a fucking dick. But he was like, you just got to chill it down. You're such a good player. He's like, you're the best I've ever seen right now, and you're a freshman. He's like, you have the potential to be such a great player, but you're such a dick. And his that will never stick in my mind. Because then I had to reel it back. I'm like, bro, I got to flip the switch, football field, regular life, and I'll never forget.
What were we just talking about? I forgot. Oh, your college
yeah, like my first year.
Yeah, so what made you say that you were a dick? Is it just because you were competitive, or were you just?
I didn't take a play off. Like I would hit people. And
yeah.
I knew the play wasn't even happening, but I was like, yo, you're gonna feel it today.
Yeah.
And just like, and my whole I was, so my first couple of weeks I was in the practice squad, like the practice, the scout team.
Yeah.
I knew I was too good to be on the scout team. I was like, bro, what am I doing over here? So I was like, bro, if I'm going to be here, I'm going to piss some people off, and I'm going to make it worth it.
That's how you get onto starters, dude.
Yeah, so what I did was I went 2 weeks on the scout team, and I never was there ever again. They literally pulled me away and were like, yo, you're going to go to the other side. I used to piss the first team so bad, bro. They'd be like, somebody fucking block this kid. I remember him just chucking a football at my head.
Really?
Yeah,
but that's how you get under people's skin, and that's how you take other people's positions, honestly. You mess with them psychologically, and then you go after it. I mean, football is a team sport, but at the same time, majority of the time, you're fighting for yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want your team to succeed, but you want to start on the field. You don't want to have somebody else start over you. So you're going to try to be better than that one person.
It's a pride thing, 100%.
Yeah. If you didn't have, sports, in your life, forever, I'm pretty sure, dude, you still have sports in your life right now. Mm-hmm. What do you think your life would be at right now?
I don't know, bro. That's weird.
Dude,
I don't know how to even explain that.
Because, literally took up so much of your fucking time, right? Yeah.
It's like everything that you just do, and it's just part of your life. It's like you still play football. Like people still play football on the weekends, and they're just retired or they watch football.
Yeah,
sports is always interjected in your life, so I don't even know where I'd be. I don't know. I own a business, so I'm in business already. So what would I do? I don't know. Maybe.
Did you have any other desires growing up? Did you have
gaming?
Yeah,
gaming.
You would have been the next Twitcher, man.
I've been twitching. I play video games though.
You still play hard?
I like playing video games, but. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. I don't really
know
what else I would do.
Know, but all right, so this is one of my this is what I really want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about arena football, man. I want to talk to you. Yes, it's not. Some people say, "Oh, it's not the NFL," but it's fucking still professional football. You're with the highest athletes, still in the nation, in the world. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Those dudes will dominate in any other country, in any other sport. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what did it feel? How did it feel to play for the Steelhawks for what? Two years? How long did you play?
Yeah,
2 years.
2.5.
2.5 years. Yeah.
Then I was with the Soul, but bro, but then I was listening in the FXFL, which was the NFL minor league.
Yeah, minor league.
When
yeah,
we had 4 or 5 games a year, and I'm playing against Josh Gordon. No, not Josh Gordon. Who was it? Who was the quarterback out of? Oh, Josh Freeman.
Okay.
And I'm playing against Josh Freeman and a whole bunch of NFL
big name people.
And I'm like, bro, these people got out of the league. How? They were all paying. They're all millionaires playing in the NFL, and they're playing in this league to get back into the NFL.
Yeah.
And I'm playing against them.
Yeah,
I'm shitting on them.
And how did that feel? How did it feel that you can compete to someone who is on the highest level of football?
It finally because you come from D3, yada yada, you can't do this, can't do that, but that literally put me on to all right, they're not better than you, you can do it.
Yeah.
The only thing that probably plays a role is politics and what you have to do,
and
who knows who and who's doing this.
Yeah.
But out of straight play, I could play with them.
Really?
100%.
You can play with them. You can hit them and make you remember them.
I could play with them, and I belong.
Yeah.
And it just felt like accomplishing. It was all right, you could do it. Let's do this. Even when I had CFL workouts, they would tell me, you were the best defensive end out there today. We just, we have numbers. We got to do this, this, and that. It's a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's life, bro. What am I going to bitch about it?
Yeah, it's true. But, going forward with your life, and do you have anything, to say? Do you ever give yourself a pat on the back for where you're at now?
No, I don't know.
Not yet? Not yet? Dude, you should, man. You should.
Nah, but you know what? People say that to me all the time, but I'm always like, bro, if you don't think you're second in life, if you always think you're first in life, you're never going to get anywhere. If you always think you're second, You're always going to be chasing number one.
Okay.
That's how I feel like I am, bro. Like, even with this spot. Like, you saw the first spot.
Yeah.
Now the second spot, I'm like, bro, this isn't good enough for me. I want better.
Mm-hmm.
I need the best.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the same thing, like, that I have a problem with. Is like, are you okay with being complacent? I don't want to be okay with being complacent.
Mm-hmm.
That's an air
Okay.
filter.
I thought it was my headphone.
No, air filter. But, I can never get too complacent, and I don't feel like this is enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, bro, because it's going to keep me going.
Yeah. And, dude, you're probably going to be 60, 65, dude, fucking coaching up people still, bro. And you're going to be jacked as fuck. But, we're going to be ending in a few minutes, dude. Do you have anything to say, dude? Want to promote your business? Do a little plug?
Yeah, brother. I kind of think it speaks for itself. But if you guys want to train, even if it's like athletes, non-athletes, just regular adult training, I kind of keep it as well functioning as I can. We don't get too Hollywood. But,
Yeah.
We're getting to a little level where we have to be. But we're doing everything we can. If you guys want to come by, check us out. 620 Anderson Avenue, Cliffside Park. I put money on it. If you sign up, 3 months, you're gonna love it, and you're never gonna leave, and you can see the best results you ever seen in your life, bro. Because we're not no Joe Schmo, CrossFit, working out type of place. We actually care. We're a structured program, and we do everything we can to make the person feel, look, and ultimately be better.
Yeah. And I want to thank you, Chris, for coming on, bro.
Yeah, no problem, brother. But you saw me from day one, and it's crazy how where we are now.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not even done.
Yeah, dude. From field trips going up for an hour away just to earn a little bit of cash to now fucking here, dude, where it's fucking packed right now, bro. Yeah. So I want to thank you for coming on, bro, and I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. This is episode 8. Come by ATP and
check
get
this
yourself
guy out. The next Joe
Rogan. Yeah,
yes,
I hope next Joe Rogan.
I saw his first podcast. I was like, yo, next Joe Rogan right here.
I appreciate
I'm calling it right now.
I appreciate it.
Put that money to the bank.
Yeah, give me that money, dude. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Chris.